Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and we are back working on our Jurassic Safari thingamajiggy. Now, before we get started on enclosure number 3, what we're going to do is grab ourselves our Deinonychus that we started putting together at the end of the last video, which I believe is 2 jungle and 2 rainforest. Unless I've gone utterly blimmin' crazy, which I haven't. Hello. Okay, enough of that malarkey. So they're going to get shipped over to live in our exhibit over here along with Chapow, the Kentrosauruses and the Camarosauruses. And the next exhibit we're going to do is going to stretch around here. We're going to include a bit of the river. This is going to be our Hell Creek, so it's going to be exhibit there, exhibit there, exhibit there, big exhibit there. So we're going to do 4 more in total, unless that was 5, in which case I can't count. You guys left me a lot of really cool suggestions. Definitely going to use some of the ones that we don't use today in some of like future videos and stuff like that. But for now, we have a little bit of a plan. Let's just make a nice curvy little so-and-so right here. A little bit of curvy. A little bit of curvy. And let's just drag this all the way around the top. What is this little tree? What are you doing? Going absolutely mental all on its own. Very weird. Still doing it. It's just the tree right next to it. Doesn't care. Tree right next to it. Basically the same thickness. Just, whatever. Little tree. Booga, booga, booga. Oh, whatever. Right, what we're going to do today is make a Morrison formation based exhibit. Using the ALLOSAURUS. Using the... I've not quite decided between Camarosauruses and Diplodocus. Maybe both. But we already have quite a lot of sauropods. Hi, guys. Oh, it's a great little colour combination. Orange and blue is an absolute classic, so... so Allosaurus, Stegosaurus as well. And let's get those started right now. The Allosaurus is one of my favourite dinosaurs in this game, so I have neglected it a little bit. No more, no more. Now, the only problem is I have to remember which is my favourite. I believe the Arid. I believe, but I'm not sure. And you know what, the default one is pretty cool. Let's just go for a nice little default one. Now, as far as I remember, and people are quite annoyed about this, the Allosaurus only has a social group of 1. We'll try it out. I will make 1. If we can have 2, we'll make 2. But I believe it only has a social group of 1 or 2. And people are kind of adamant that it should, you know, have a slightly larger social group. I think Allosaurus was well known for hunting in at least hares or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head. Let's tree it up. You're not allowed to see these disgusting fences. No, sorry, fence. No offense, but no offense. Get it? Because it's a fence. Did you get it? That's good stuff. Right. Somebody also suggested, as we work around this area here, not related to the Morrison formation thing, that we use this big old thick with 2 C's ridge we've got here and kind of make it like a viewing thing on the Jeep. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So as you drive through over the river, I'm going to make the forest kind of push you in this direction a little bit. So you'll drive up and onto the ramp and over here, and you'll look down onto the exhibit. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, you know. If we say we're only going to do 2 more here, then we can make this one a little bit bigger. It's a little bit too small for my liking. Sorry, world. What? Wait, stop being so bloody weird. Just do what I command you, damn it. About that's fine. It's quite cool that it'll get to join onto there, like so. That's a bit weird, but whatever. And it means I get to kill some trees, which, as you all know, is my favourite pastime. Are we good? Yeah, that's a really weird-ass shape right there, but that's okay. We're all down with a little bit of weirdness. So we're going to kill this. We're going to add some trees back, but for now we need to kill them. And let's cover this up a little bit. So this is going to be the very first exhibit we have wherein a carnivore will actually be able to hunt and kill a herbivore. So we're going to have some Stegosauruses on standby, basically, just in case. Because they're going to get murdered by the Allosaurus. I am going to provide food for the Allosaurus to try and prevent that as much as possible, but it will happen. We know it's going to happen. But thankfully, there'll be a buttload of Stegosauruses, because Stegosauruses are a pain in said butt, because they have a massive social need. I believe the social need for Stegosaurus is 6. Which is crazy. That's too many, because they were a massive problem on Isla Sorna. I remember that. I remember the struggles of the Stegos. Get in there, you little lemon. And you, cheeky little final one. Once. In theory, now that I think about it, we should get the Stegos in before the Allosaurus, right? Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't want to be shipping over one Stegosaurus at a time in kind of like just this meat treadmill of like dead Stegosauruses towards the Allosaurus. I mean, that sounds entertaining, but it's not what I'm looking for. What do we want to do colour-wise? I don't really know. You know what? Let's get all of them. It's nice with the smaller dinosaurs in your group, which in this case is the Stegosaurus, to just mix up the colours a little bit more. And then I like to keep it relatively samey with the bigger ones. I think that's science. I'm going to pretend that's science. Also, I've said also, but I don't actually know what I'm going to say. I will think of something. What do I want to say? I had like a thing. It's like a statement about something very interesting. That's all I know. Okay, let's get back to work over here. So first thing we need to do is, we're going to just cover this up. You're not allowed to see the fence. Fences are for nerds, everybody knows. Okay, I'm glad I made this a bit bigger. Can you see the fence? Nope, just, oh, there. What are you, why? Why is there always one random cheeky tree? Look at him, just thinks he's cock on a block. I actually think it looks really stupid. Oh, I'll let you stay there, Greg. It's called Greg, by the way. The only thing I don't like as well is that I have to put trees here where the river is, right? Or I'd rather have it more like that, but then you can see the fence. But I like, maybe I don't hate that. Maybe I don't hate that. Because you're going to see this all the way down. I don't really want there to be like lines of trees going across the river at all points. I think that's going to look really weird. I can't really see the fence. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we keep the fence over the river or do we tree it up? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. We could, in theory, put the gate there. We could not, in theory, put the gate there. I mean, we could put some land there, but that'll ruin it as well. So we're just going to put the gate over there. For now, we might have to move this out at some point. That's quite nice and subtle. You can see it, but I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't know. I think we're okay. We'll see. Anyways, so as suggested, we're going to try and make like an entrance ramp. Ramp's a good word, isn't it? Ramp. Love a good ramp. So, it's going to come over here. I'm going to smooth it out. Smooth it out. I quite like the look of that bit. Maybe we won't smooth that out. I'm going to flatten this a bit further around there, though. I'm going to have to kill some of the trees, I think. Just like a nice big ridge. A ramp around the outside of the exhibit that then slides down into here. Where you then drive off into the next exhibit. It's like a little tour thing. But one that hopefully will look like a fairly normal, natural part of the exhibit anyway. Nope, wrong button. Go. This is the closest you can really get to a cliff. You know, you have to build in these like really harsh edges. There's not really much else you can do about it. So what we're going to do, put the trees in. And they're going to go like that. So the plan is you weave your way through here. It makes sense as well. You don't want to go through this big thick forest and then go through the gate and instantly be in, you know, a big open plain. They should all feel interconnected at least a little bit. So you drive through and you can't really go to the right. Look at that. So you drive up here and then I like it. I mean, that's cool. And you drive along here. You're looking down, checking out your dinos. And then, you know, oh, it's smooth. Oh, that's the thing. Shoom, straight out. Beautiful. I'm going to put some little dints and stuff in this. Might be crazy, but I do want this to feel, even if it's a little harder to drive across, I want it to feel, you know, natural. Pull all that in, and there's a little raised bit where the river cuts in. Like so. We have a little ditch over here. I love a little ditch. Look at that. Beautiful. Can't go wrong with a little ditch, folks. Something to avoid as you drive down to your doom. Okay, okay. I think the river might be a little bit thick. Let's just... Oh, I already regret that. Thick it up, son. I'm going to put it in that bit instead. Okay, that's better. Shabow! Let's get our stegos out. Many, many, many stegos. Apatosaurus or Diplodocus? I got to say, I think I prefer Diplodocus. But, because I prefer Diplodocus, have I maybe neglected the Apatosaurus? That's the problem. Is this jungle? That's a pretty cool skin. It's wetland. Apparently. 5 is the social group. That is absolutely blimmin' perfect. Because there's 5 Stegosaurus colours. Look at that. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count to 5. There we go. I actually think the Stego's pretty cool. Oh, hello. Cheeky. I'm just going to let them hang out for a little bit. There's no point shooting them until... Oh, you're just going to stick your head in there. That's... Okay. We still have work to do over here. Right. What I'm also going to do is maybe keep the carnivore feeders and the herbivore feeders slightly separated in the hope that it'll keep the dinosaurs separated. I do want the Allosaurus to hunt, but I also don't want to be funneling Stegosauruses over forever. I really wish the game had like a drop option. You know in Zoo Tycoon 2 when you buy a dinosaur or you buy an animal of any form, you just select it from a menu and you go boop and you drop it into the world. Whilst I completely understand why that's not in this game, for a sandbox mode it'd be nice to not have to have like a creation process at all. I don't see why I have to wait like 5 minutes for a dinosaur in sandbox. That seems silly to me. And B, I have to spend room on a massive bloody hatchery. Hopefully that's something that gets changed down the line. Who knows? Anyways, so right, I'm gonna sneak this in there. Let's cover it in a couple of trees. It's not a tree. There we go. Can't even blimmin' see it. Look at that. Blends in beautifully. I kind of like the idea of... I don't know why I like the idea of. I'm just clicking and... I like the idea here, right? Hide the ditch a little bit. You can't see it. Driving forward, oh, it's just trees and no, I'm dead. It's not really how it's ever going to happen, but we can dream, folks. We can dream. I'm just going to grab the water. Let's mess around with this a little bit. Let's drag that over there, and then... Well, that looks ridiculous. Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep it. It looks silly, but I like it. The world is silly, right? The world is stupid, generally speaking. It's not all perfectly made and whatnot. What am I doing? Flatten that way. Thank you. Then smooth it out. I don't know why the water has to be on like a certain level. That's kind of annoying as well. I'm sorry, I'm just such a complainer. We don't really have like a swampy area, so let's get the water and let's just put it there. Little side river that goes into the trees and where the little fork in the river. Very cool. Shapow! We're just gonna wait for the next stego, which will be done in a little bit, but we can get our sauropods on the way as well. Do we go for the Diplodocus or do we go for a Pato? On the one hand, Diplodo is better. Both of them are good because neither of them looks like the Camarasaurus and Brachiosaurus kind of look a little bit more similar. I suppose Diplodocus looks more different than a Apatosaurus to the Camarasaurus. I also, in my head, I would associate Diplodocus and Allosaurus closer together. I'd associate Allosaurus and Stegosaurus even closer than that, but I'd associate Diplodocus more than a Apatosaurus. Am I crazy? Is it even a Apatosaurus? Is it a Camarasaurus? I think it's a Apatosaurus. We're going to go for Diplodocus, because I like Diplodocus. And how many of these did we get in all the other exhibits? I don't really want to keep doing the exact same amount of dinosaurs in each one. I want to mix things up a little bit. But we are going for realism on this one. Just a little bit. I did say I was going to try to do this only in a specific park for it, and I definitely will, but who cares? We've got 2 Brachys in here. 2 Camarasauruses in here. Can Diplodocus... I think Diplodocus can live alone. Let's just have one stray Diplodocus doing his thing. Living the dream. Now, I don't think there's anything else we can put here that would be necessarily realistic, like Dryosaurs and stuff like that. None of those are in the game. We could... I think having 5 Stegos in there is going to do quite a lot. So, we're going to stick with this for now. Let's check in on our Stegos. Any cool colours? No. Are you trying to break out? Did I turn that off? Did I forget to turn that off? Okay. Not gonna lie, slightly surprised that nobody else has tried to break off since I started the video, but look at this, is cool, because this has got like a proper different colour scheme than all the others. And Rainforest always comes through. All the other Stegos are like the same colour, basically, and then the plates change, right? But that one, oof, look at him! Proper little blue boy. Oh, he'd be the runt of the family. He'd be like proper bullied by the other Stegosauruses. And that, like, he'd have to save the day one day, you know? So the default, yeah, you can tell it's a default. You know, he'd be ostracised from society, gets kicked out, and then he comes back 10 years later, he's all hench, and his society's in trouble, they're getting eaten by T-Rexes, by Allosauruses, and the ostracised blue Stegosaurus has to save the day by killing the Allosaurus. Unfortunately, he's still a Stegosaurus, so he just dies, but until then, it's a nice story. It's also the foundation of, like, half of the films in the world. Okay, let's get the... Oh, they look pretty cool together. All these different colours. It's going to look good over here. Shabow! Yeah, I don't think the fence bugs me that much. You really can't see it. I mean, you can see it when you look for it, but if you're just like getting a general overview, I think it blends in pretty well. Is there anything I want to change here? Oh, I like it. I think we'll do the... We could do the swamp next, and then so I only want to do 2 exhibits here. I want to get some nice big ones. It gives me a little bit more room to play. We can put more dinosaurs in there. So we're only going to do 3 more exhibits. We're going to do a swamp, we're going to do Hell Creek, and we're going to do something else. Now, one of these is a swamp, and one of these is the something else. I don't know which is which quite yet. I don't want to do any more formation ones, because I do still want to do a park based on that. So we're going to do Hell Creek and Morrison, but other than that, we're going to stop doing that. So the swamp and whatever the other idea is, let me know what you think down below. In the comment section, what should be that the 3rd of those 3 enclosures? Let's get the Allosaurus out. It's a cool looking dinosaur. Ooh! Cheeky. It's a cool looking dinosaur. Yeah, so all you need is 1. Alright, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of food, buddy, because you're going to be here for a while. I just wanted to look at a dinosaur, basically. There you go. What? Terrain constraints? So we do over here. Oh, it always says terrain constraints. Okay, just because there's a building in the way then. Seriously? I mean... This game is so weird sometimes. Like, come on! This is the smallest brush you can do in the game, and I can't put water between there and there. I mean, come on! Let's check Al out. I'm gonna call him Big Al. It's a very cool dinosaur. I am gonna have to shoot you before the Diplodocus comes out, because you'll kill it, which is mean. Why can't you have friends? Seriously. Maybe we're gonna put... No, right, I like this idea. We're gonna put another one in anyway, because... Just because they may fight and may kill each other, that's not an excuse not to do it, right?
Delivery complete.
If I do this, is this gonna cut it down by... Is this gonna be fine? Actually, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just because they may fight and kill each other, that's what life is like, you know? It's a safari. It's like if you're in Africa doing a safari, you don't get upset because an animal kills another animal. That's how it goes, you know? That's life or death in this case. Big Al, you can have a friend. Big Al. I'm sure I was going to say something else there, but nope. It was Big Al again. Okay, I'm going to just up your comfort a little bit. There's no reason not to have this whole place looking a little... I really like how this game looks when zoomed out and you're just watching the dinosaurs like this. I mean, it looks great. Anyways, Stegos are getting delivered. Let's go. Oh, they need food. Herp derp. Maybe like in there? Oh, God. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, look at that. It looks great. Still not convinced on the fence. But I do like this idea. And you drive down here, and whilst you're down here, you know, you have a little peek around. You can't see anything from this angle other than the dinosaurs in the distance. And that's what you want. You want these viewpoints where, other than the sky crane on the right, you know, you just see life, folks.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Just see life.
Confirming asset delivery.
The MDR, this must be much quicker, right? Okay, we're gonna get the Diplodocus shipped over, which means I have to shoot Al in the face.
Task received.
Now, for the first time, eh, buddy? I'm gonna have a drink, so bear with me. This is a loud, obnoxious noise. Thank you. It's so hot in my room. I don't know what's going on. My room is by far the smallest in the flat, just because I paid the least. I would have paid a little bit more for a nicer room, bigger room, but by the time I got the room, you know, all the others were taken, so I pay like £50 less than the others, and their room's like 10 times the size. It's very upsetting. But the problem is, because my PC is on all the time, and my PC is a bit of a monster for this job, the room gets hot very quickly. And then as soon as you have to record a video, you have to shut the window, because otherwise you guys will hear the baby that lives somewhere in this building, and it just cries all the time, at all times of the day. So if I open the window, you'll hear the baby. So I can't do that. I can't turn the fan on, because then you'd hear the fan. So I just sit here, melting, and it's autumn. It's frickin' mid-October. I should not have to melt in mid-October. There are rules against this kind of thing. I live in England specifically because it's cold, and yet here we are. Oh, I'm not transporting you. The Diplodocus. Let's just watch it. I love the sauropod emergence when it times up well. I like that skin as well. That's a very cool skin. Got myself a little engine file. Beautiful. Is that Allosaurus snoring? Am I going crazy? I hear snoring. Did I not?
Confirmed.
I didn't know the dinosaurs snored. That is the first time I've ever heard that. You can actually hear the snoring. Just how its chest breathes in slowly. You must be so confused. Imagine that. You've just been born. You've just been born. You emerge into this world for the first time. Somehow you're an adult. Just pretend that's science. You emerge, and there's just this sleeping Allosaurus like 2 inches from your face. Right. So I want the carnivore feeder away. Maybe like, I want to hide it somewhere. Oh, I kind of like the idea of putting it there, actually. In the ditch. You can't even see it at all. Oh, you actually can't see it. Oh, that's very cool. So then, as you're driving past, you're about to go down there. The Allosaurus. You know what I mean? That sums it up. Right, I think that was the time for the Allosaurus to be ready, but we do need to get the Diplodocus shipped out first, just so they don't eat it, basically. You know, standard stuff. Next exhibit. Well, I mean, the Swamp and Hell Creek, both of those are not going to have sauropods in it. So, although we do have sauropods in every exhibit so far, 2 of the 3 remaining at least probably won't. So that's fine. We could maybe put 1 sauropod in the other. I really like the idea of a Mamenchisaurus, but we shall see. I don't know what that other one's going to be. I'm trying to think of an idea once I do this video. Some people had like a Dilophosaurus-y kind of thing going on in their head. Canon. What have we neglected? Let's have a little look. We could do like a neglected dinosaur exhibit. Literally just the dinosaurs I've abandoned over time. I was considering... Oh, this is what I was considering for this exhibit as well. I'm not sure on this. Let me know what you think. I've kind of already accounted for this because of the double Allosaurus, but Ceratosaurus did live in the same area at the same time as the Allosaurus. Now, they stuck to, generally speaking, different habitats within the region, but they could have potentially had conflict between the two. Very, very possible. Allosaurus would have kicked Ceratosaurus' ass, as it happens. So we could ship a Ceratosaurus over there as well. We already have some conflict, so I don't know if I want to add more conflict, but you let me know what you think in the comments down below, okay? Any excuse to get some comments. I love this skin. This is the skin I like. There it is. Very cool. What's that, buddy? Whew. Every time. Right, will you kill your friend? I think you will kill your friend.
Acknowledged.
I'm gonna get you shot nice and quickly. Just drink some water for now. What am I gonna call you? Big Al versus Medium Terry. I don't know why. It's a cool looking dinosaur, isn't it? Let's get some thumbnails! Now, I am using... Basically, the difference between you guys seeing the depth of field or not seeing the depth of field is whether I record on game mode or screen mode. So, I believe on game mode you don't see the bar to the left, but on screen mode you do see it, but you also see the depth of field. You're not doing anything interesting right now. This is my main problem. Do something exciting, you nerd. I'm about to shoot it. If I shoot it, it'll do something. Come on, roll for me, baby. Don't kill your friend. I'm watching you, pal. I'm watching you. Yeah, no meat for you. That looks great with the helicopter in the distance. Now, whilst we're waiting for Allos to get properly delivered, let's see if we can find ourselves a Deinonychus. I think I see them over there. Even like that, you can see the fence there a little bit, right? But I kind of like that. It's very, very sneaky. A little glimpse. Oh, hello. Hello. What are you doing here, pal? You're just squaring up to me. You are full on coming on. Yeah. Full on coming for me. Okay, pal. Hey! 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 Who do you think you are? I'm a submarine. Where's my dinos? I did see them, but they've retreated back into the forest, which I think makes a lot of sense as well. So I like that. Alright, let's go. Wait, where's the fence in this exhibit? Is it down? I think it's down. Oh, hello. I'm gonna nip past you, love. I think it's down in this way. Let's go test out our brand new Morrison formation. Let's go test out our brand new Morrison formation. So through the gate, very sneakily hidden. I think you'll find. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're not allowed through. Okay, pretty cool. Can't see a thing. Drive over to the left. Still no dinosaurs. And you'll merge out to an open world. Big Al and Medium Terrier squaring up over there. Let's go check it out. If I'm not... Whoa, Nelly! If I'm not mistaken, they'll never actually kill each other. I could be wrong, but I believe they'll never kill each other. One of them will get in low health, and the other one, and it'll back out, and they'll kind of go back and forth like that for a long time. I want a really cool shot of them fighting. Bite. Okay, let's just get a nice shot of that first of all, just in case. Oh, you're looking a little derpy there, friendo. Looking a little... oh, I like that. It's cool, right? Yeah.
Asset treated.
Yeah. Got your back, buddy. Shoot you in the face. Where are you going? Come here. Let me heal you. Alright, I need to go heal the other one before this one gets murdered because I've kind of prioritized the other. Yeah, they shouldn't ever kill each other. They may kill the stegos, but they shouldn't kill each other. Where are you? Okay. Oh. Okay, well, now we can just hang around in the Jeep. Pal? Pal? Come here! Come here! Nice. Nice. Boo. Boo. Okay. This exhibit's actually a lot larger than I thought it was. This ridge is really cool. This really gives you a really nice overview of the whole thing. Oh, hello. Where are all my other dinosaurs? Like, I see you. Yes, you're coming for me, aren't you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes safaris are dangerous. Ah! I just want the thumbnail. Oh, I don't know. I want it from this side. Unfortunately, that's where the bloody darkness is. It's not quite right. It's not quite right. That's pretty cool, though. Boop! Wait, let's go see some other dinosaurs. There's our Diplo, over there. That's mildly terrifying. This is a nice one. It's much more of an open plain, which... Why have you lost health? It's because you didn't eat for ages, you big old nerd. Oh, you're my favourite one as well. Oops. Oh. Sorry. I don't mean to scare you, love. I just... You! Stop it. Imagine you were here, you're sitting... Oh! You're sitting in the Jeep. The power's gone out, or, you know, the battery's dead, or you've got a flat tire or something, and suddenly you turn around. What would you do? You see these two Allosauruses destroying each other. Don't die. And you. Gotta keep them both going. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they never kill each other. I'm pretty sure I've had two Allosauruses together in my Isla Sauna Park, and they never killed each other, but never be too careful. I really want to get a nice shot of both of them and the Jeep. Is that optimistic? That bloody dart in the face ruins everything. Maybe I can Photoshop that out. That's so weird. Nice. It's even got writing on it. Look at that little detail. Nobody would ever see it. Doesn't have writing, but it's got like little marks that I think are meant to represent writing. But nobody would ever see this, except in this specific situation, which is a weird situation. I don't know. I appreciate their attention to detail. The products in the background, not a care in the world. Good time to run in it, buddy. Hey, hey, hey! Watch the merchandise. Okay, ladies and non-ladies, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Next video is either going to be the swamp or the other thing that you guys suggest and that I use as an idea. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. I'll see you lovely folks then. Cheers for myself as always. Don't know why I said it like that. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.